Welcome back to the GE-X1. I'm the RadioMan03, and we are playing Minecraft on the Xbox One. Welcome to episode 60, everybody. We're going to go do a little surveying of the land, I think, and see just what we have just on the Extreme Hills biome. I mentioned in the last video, I want to do that. I want to get over there and take a look at that and kind of start picturing that in my imagination, as well as just this immediate area that surrounds the GE-X1. So I'd kind of like to scope out the area that we were looking at for the Iron Golem farm, as well as out to the desert to see where the sand pod will go, and then over here on the Extreme Hills. We'll start with the Extreme Hills biome and see what we find up in that area. Where is this? You know what? I know exactly where this zombie is. I know exactly where he is. We'll get to him in just a second. I don't quite have all the glowstone installed. I did get another, I don't know, half a stack, and I put it in. So we have glowstone here now in this landing area. And we have glowstone in the floor a little bit further out this way, around this circle and around this junction as well. Also, thank you for pointing out the fact that none not a single one of these matched each other. They are all different. I thought I'd got them down except for the one, but it's not the case. This one was out of whack, that one was out of whack, but they are all now in place, as should be. So I believe we are good on these, and they are all uniform through here. These junctions here are all the same. I've added the cracked stone brick right in here. Skelly coming up and taking a look at us. And so the cracked stone brick is now lining these arches right here. I think it looks really good in there. I also went ahead and put the troughs in. Let me make sure there's no other mobs in here. Troughs in above the GE-X1 foundation here, up in there. So all those, the water starts in the center here and flows out to each one of these troughs now. So we have sort of a full undercarriage now under here. There's probably a little something more I'd like to do up underneath there, but I just haven't come up with that thought yet. I added carpeting on the top of the rail all the way around. I like the white carpet. We'll go up on the platform there so you can take a look at all this from above. And I think that turned out pretty good, pretty good. I'm thinking about changing these out. Tell me what you think. To quartz, just another quartz, stairs and slabs to make this all white right here. It might really brighten this area up and make it look more futuristic as well. So I was thinking about that. But the cracked brick looks really good, I think. Take a look. I'll give you a second to look at that. Looks really good. I also added the vines to here, so there's vines now all the way around the building. I've put them on all the way around. The cracked brick is on all of these platforms here. Let's go take a look. Well, actually, yeah, let's go take a look. I've put vines on everything. I just finished the vines, so they haven't quite finished growing yet, but you can see I have them all over the place now. So they should spread some more, and if I need to add more, I will. But right now, I think it looks pretty good just the way it is. So there's some vinage right there. I think in terms of the vines in the building, I may have to come up with something that goes around the undercarriage here a little further out, so some of the vines actually hang away from the body of the building. I might have to try to figure out how to do something like that. Maybe some kind of lighting fixtures up underneath here that the vines cling to and then come down so they're not just all up against the walls. What else did I do? The carpet. We finished the doors together. I glassed in that area right there. There's just a glass row on the top and one row on the bottom. The middle is open. I still have some openness to this elevator room here. There's still quite a bit. You know, we have all this with the little arch up on top there, and then we have the same thing going on over on this side. And now, like I said, this glass window right here is perfect, just the way it is. Don't have to close that all the way off. That works great. Zombies are spawning inside of, mobs I should say in general, inside here, right behind this brick. I'll show you. They can spawn in there, and I can't get a torch to go in here because there's redstone. So every now and again, I wind up with a zombie. So far, it's just been zombies, but that's where they are. Oh, I added black carpet caps on top of these posts as well. So those look pretty nice. Like I said, we'll go up on the top, the lookout area here and take a look at it. So yeah, that's the update. I fixed these. Cracked stone brick and carpet on the rail here. So far I've not had any mobs spawn up here, so it seems good. What's this here? We got a bit of a problem, Houston. We have a bit of a problem right there. I had not noticed that yet. Let's fix that. We need to come out this side here. Come on now. Let's see if that turns it. Maybe that turned it. There we go. Beautiful. Perfect. Sometimes those corners are tricky. They don't want to bend the way you want them to bend sometimes. All right, let's go up on the tower here so you can take a look down on it. And then I'm going to sleep, and we will explore sort of the extreme hills first and go over there. Just take a look at it and see what our imaginations kind of come up with the initial thought of those locations. Hope everyone's doing good. I'm doing quite well today. Okay, as you can see now, I think these are all the same. Take a look at that one right there, and I'll kind of put myself here so you can look at them. I really appreciate that too. I think it was Jonathan Lowell that pointed that out, and I really do appreciate when you guys see something that's out of whack that I don't notice. Let me know, because I really don't want it to be off like that. But I think we've got them now, and they look good with the white carpet on top. Tell me what you think about the white carpet. Is that a good deal? I'm thinking about putting a lapis lazuli block on these corners. Just a blue block, just to give it another little color in here. So I thought about doing lapis lazuli blocks on these corners right there and there that we talked about last episode. And just those corners right there. And just that block. No light, no nothing like that. So that is how she looks from above. The vines are coming in real nice, it looks like. So we're doing all right. We're coming along real nice. We're going to make a run back for it and take a sleep and then go up on that extreme hills biome and see what we have. So I will be, well, let's just take you with me. I'll take you with me. It won't take long to run up there and sleep. We'll grab Rascal too and make sure he's with us. Always good to have man's best friend when you're going to be out on adventure. So we'll take Rascal with us as well. He is still up in the bedroom. I feel like I've made some really great progress on how I want the entire project to look, you know? Having these two outdoor buildings really helped me to wrap my head around it so I can kind of see what the whole thing, how the whole theme is going to be. So it's been fun to really get intricate with all the different things and to just tinker with the building and stuff. Really fun. Sleep. Quick sip of coffee here. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Rascal. Come along. We have to drop off these. I've got shears too, a couple pairs. I want to drop them off over the sheep pen. And that'll be our perfect spot to go ahead and head on up to the Extreme Hills biome, which lies out there. It's got to have a pod going in it somewhere. It would just look so good. There goes Rascal again. Crazy dog. It's just so silly. He always thinks he knows where we're going. He doesn't. This way, boy. Oh, look at the creeper up here. Yeah, we are definitely not mob safe in this world. I can tell you that much. No, sirree, Bob. But I'm okay with that. I'm kind of okay with that. We haven't had any mobs really falling off of this anymore either. I did get the vines. Looks like I missed one though, huh? There's still one vine that is going to be able to get over to our walkway. Anyways, I'll deal with that. I made it a point to make sure I got on today and got the vines put on and gave kind of the whole building its look. That's the kind of look we're going with, and that will carry out throughout the GE-X1 property here. Yeah, these guys have taken some fire damage. We dropped a bow and everything. Look at that. That's nice. This guy dropped a bow too. Wow. Kind of weird to get two bows out of these guys, but what the heck, I'll take them. One arrow free. Ooh, take that back. All right, sheep pen. Let's drop these off, and we will head on up the mountain. Let's get rid of these two. Hello, sheep, and a few cows. There we go. There we go. And what kind of bows did we get off those guys? Power 2, power punch 1. Huh. Sweet. Okay, that's cool. All right, up we go. This thing is just riddled with caves. I'm going to put our dirt on our bar. This thing is just riddled with caves, this extreme hill. It's really, really just very Swiss cheesy inside. As you can see, I've come out of a lot of different locations, and that's because my inventory is just jam-packed already, you know? It just happens that way. Take a little bit of time here to kind of clean up the mountain a little bit, I guess, huh? Dang Enderman. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, like right here, look at that. Look at this cavern down here. That's pretty cool. And that's just on, that's the cut in the mountain that leads from over by the GE-X1. But see, our pod would actually come through here. is the direction we would be traveling. So we won't be coming through that portion of the hillside, but it would be really great to be able to have a pod that runs all the way over here and goes through this mountain and comes out the other side. We just need to tell ourselves what is over here. Oh, we have jungle over here, and we have snow biome. Boy, she looks big out there, doesn't she? Okay, so the pod will actually be, coming right through here. What do we have here, guys? Let's take a look. Let's spend a little time doing this. There we go. We got Feather Falling 4 on today. We're sitting pretty with the armor. Yeah, this is pretty hilly. There's not much we can do on top of the hills that I see. But then again, it would be kind of fun to also create a pod that actually maybe went up to the top of this and then bounced around up here a little bit. And we could have things on these top platforms here, these top areas. Now we do have the prairie over here, and this isn't the prairie we normally go to. The prairie we normally go to is on the north. If you head north from the GE-X1, that's the prairie we normally go to. This is a different one that I had not known that we had. Maybe I'd seen it before, but I just didn't remember seeing it. But we do have prairie out here, too, where we can go hunting for animals also. So there's that as well. I would not mind having a pod that ran out to a prairie like this. That would actually be really good. Really good. Yeah, this is a nice little piece of land out here. Prairie stretches way out there too, so we could, we could get our looting sword on and go out and just hunt cows and pigs all day long and have so much raw meat by the time we were done with it. It would be absolutely amazing. There's a forest over here, and I know that for a fact because I have come up out of here. You can see a pillar way out there and right there. I'm telling you guys, the caves that start here are stretched so far out in every direction. It's amazing. And then we got a beautiful jungle over there too. So, yeah, there might be reason for us to definitely have a pod come out this way, I would say. Quite possibly. Have a nice distant one. Now, the desert one is going to be a really, really long one, as this one would be too. This one would be absolutely huge. Let's run around this way. Let's go this way. Let's stretch our legs a little bit. We've been building for days upon days. I kid you not, hour upon hour has been spent on the GE-X1 right now, just building her. I love how the fact we get this far away and we can see that. That to me is just awesome. Wait till the next floor is on it. It's going to be just unbelievable. I think. Beautiful forest, huh? Look at that forest. Isn't that gorgeous? The way it lines up with the jungle right there. I just think it's really a beautiful forest. Really nice. We should have something out here. We should have something out here. Okay, there's where we're planting the trees right now. Part of me wonders if we don't do a pod that comes across this way, but then branches off and comes over here, and we put the tree farm. I mean, this is a nice little valley right here. Look at how the valley stretches out. We'll have our tree farm next to the forest. I think that would be kind of cool. And we could build it up. I want to build it up. Like, it would be at this level right here, I think. We wouldn't go any lower than this right here for the tree farm. So that when we are inside and we're looking out, we would actually be above this terrain here, and we would be able to see quite a ways out in there. That's really awesome to me. Looking out over the forest canopy like that, very nice. With the jungle in the background, that's a great view right there. That's a great view. So yeah, okay, let's say maybe tree farm here in this area. Let's do a little, all I have is dirt with me. That's okay. Let's do a little pillar here. Let's just go up 4. That's good. Boom. Okay. Most of my pillars coming out of the ground are cobble, so I don't think the dirt pillar will throw me. So, okay, there we go. We have our tree farm area right there. It can encompass all of this right here. All of this right here. Remember, big buildings, guys. Everything's got to have its own building, and it's got to be a big building. It's got to be sizable. This is a huge project. These are huge projects that we are talking about here, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you are up for following along to this, because it is going to be take a while for sure. But I'm okay with that, because I'm really enjoying piece by piece as we move along. It's been a lot of fun so far. Oh, these Endermen. Look at those holes in that world up there. Look at the holes in that hill, I mean. Not world, but hill. Ah. You know what? Let's fill that hole in with dirt. Let's go back over here. I'm going to wait for night to fall, sleep again, and then we're going to grab one of the horses. Since we're going out to the desert, we might as well take one of the horses with us. And then we're also going to go over into the jungle there, so we can have a horse there as well. So I will be right back. I'm going to get this squid too, both of them. Alright, welcome back. Slept the night away. Ah, what a peaceful sleep it was, too. Peaceful, I tell you. Rascal's right behind us. He's coming with. We still have him in tow, for sure. Alright, who shall we ride today? We have a brand new horse that we've never ridden, really. We've never ridden, actually. That is Storm. This is Storm right here, so let's take him out for a spin and see how he is. Doesn't seem like he's the fastest horse in the world. Come on, Rascal. Not a boy. Alright, let's head out to the desert and take a look at that. Ooh, he's not too bad. He's got good hearts. He seems to be clipping along just fine. Enderman damage everywhere. Oh. Alright, we are going to have a sand pod, as I've mentioned in other episodes, that's going to come out this way from the GE-X1. We're going to have a sand pod. We have to have a sand quarry. That's just a must on any one of my builds because it is a space station and we need a ton of glass. So, one of our first endeavors we're going to have to do is, of course, create that that farm. Not to mention, we did talk about doing some villagers out here in the ravine that's out in this area. That great big ravine. Doing a village down in that ravine. So there would be reason to have 2 pods come out this way. I checked the map. We need to be at -16, -17. So the pod is actually... Okay, this is the pod right here. Let's go straight and see how we do here with this. This ought to take us nice and deep into the desert. Like this part of the desert right here, I'd like to leave untouched because I don't want to be that close to the GE when I'm digging up my sand. So let's see. See, it comes down this way even more, and it continues, and I think it kind of wraps. Let's take a look over here. I believe it wraps around this taiga biome right here. I'm pretty sure it does. Go, Storm, go, baby, go. Oh, man, we are just cooking through the desert here. It does hook it a little bit. Yeah, it does a little bit over here. That's one of those weird sand things there. If I do that, aren't they all going to fall? I thought they'd all fall. There we go. Haha, there it is. I love those things. They're so cool. So our desert, wow, it stretches way down here, doesn't it? Wow, where are we at here on the map? Negative. Wow. Okay, that's takes us a little off course there, doesn't it? But not too bad actually. See, part of me thinks the best route to take would be to run the pod straight through the desert up there, straight through here, and then turn it and come over this way. We have our jungle temple right here. Which is kind of a neat backdrop for it. Just kind of like a ruin out here. There's already something out here that is, you know, awesome. And we have something... Do we have a desert village over here as well? Let's ride on over here, guys. Let's take a look and see. I think there's a desert village over here. I thought I saw a church steeple. Yes, there is a church steeple there. Okay. That's a very tiny village, isn't it? Very small. Looks like only 3, 4, maybe 5 buildings and a well. I don't know. We've not been... I don't think we've been there. Maybe we have been there. I don't know. I know I've got a bunch of locations written down that I ran into as we came through. So odds are, yeah, we've seen those. Of course we have. They're on our map right now. We've got one there. We also have one... Well, that's the one we're looking at there. And then... Oh, this must be the temple that we're seeing on the map. That's the temple. Yeah. Okay. But then swing the pod this way, and this would be our, you know, desert area to dig up. Is it an... Oh, sorry about that. Sorry, Storm. Sorry. Too close to the cactus. Is this big enough for a sand quarry right here? I think it is. We've got these hills right here we could take down. All this is sand we could take. We could even make it look like we're doing an archaeological dig over there and removing the sand around it just so we can see what's going on. and study that area. So that's always a possibility. That could be a fun little side project, you know. It could be a really fun little side project. So maybe that's what we do. That is an enormous pod, and it is going to require a lot of resources. Holy cow. Oh boy. That is quite the endeavor, but wouldn't it be fun to traverse this landscape in a pod? Right across here? I think it would be great. Oh yeah, I think it would be a lot of fun, actually. Yeah, so see, the pod is actually going to be right over here. Oh, too far. Well, I say -16, -17, so right here. These two blocks right here. This is the pod that comes off the GE. We come right through here, cut through there, and then just shortly after the taiga biome, it would turn right, and we'd wind up in our quarry area. I think that might be the idea that we go with. That's a huge pod, though, isn't it? That's enormous, but probably no bigger than the sand quarry pod we had on the GE-71. Probably not as big as that one. I'm sure they're probably comparable. Do we have enough time to hit the jungle as well right now? I don't know. You know what? I don't think I want to take Storm with us to the jungle. Yeah, this is not the right way. I don't think I want to take Storm in the jungle with us for the sole fact that it is really hard to maneuver in the jungle with a horse. So here's that ravine I was talking about. Right there. Oof. Such a scary spot. But yeah, that's the ravine I was talking about putting a village in right there. That might still be in the cards. Let's get Storm put back, and I'm going to sleep another night away, so we have a full day, so I don't have to feel rushed or anything like that. And we'll go out and take a look at the jungle and decide, look at the area that we discussed having the iron golem farm. So I will be right back. Alright, the next day has come. We're going to go out there, right out into that little void right there in the jungle, and see if we can't see, is that going to be a big enough area to support an iron golem farm? I think it will be. You going to jump in here, Rascal? There you go. Come on, buddy. Yeah. I love that. I don't know why I do, but I love that. It's hilarious every time. Alright, this way. Let's go. We're going to go for a little swim here. A little bit of a swim. Yeah, we'll just duck into the jungle right over here. So the other pod on this side would come over, of course, over to I think the Iron Golem farm would be a good place for it to go, and then maybe it needs to go straight out to another location away from this jungle. I don't know. We'll have to see. Ooh, ender pearls would be so handy right now. Keep our eyes open for mobs. I heard an animal. I think we're almost there. Yeah, I bet there's like a lagoon or something right here. Maybe a little lake or something. Gosh. I don't know if I'd want to ruin something like that. I did not make that vine jump, as you can see. Oh, wow. Look at this valley right here. This is like a big old hole in the ground right here, isn't it? Wow, this goes really far down in here, doesn't it? Look at this. All this down in here. Look at how deep this is. This is a deep gorge right here. So we could do the Iron Golem farm starting down in here, and it wouldn't stretch too far up at all. I mean, it would have to climb. I think it's, what is it, 70 blocks from the top of the first farm until you can build the second one. I think it's 70 blocks. So, you know, it's going to climb above these trees. How many blocks high is it? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like 6 or 7 blocks tall as well. So that's probably as high as this tree right here is 1. The height. And then we'd have to go up 70 blocks and build an identical one above that. Unless we go with just 1. But 1 is going to be like an iron golem every 5 minutes. And I don't know if that's enough for me. I don't know if that's enough for me. I've never had an iron golem farm on one of my worlds. This would be like the first time I've done it, so. Wow, this is. I think this area is definitely doable because it drops down. There's this big mountain right here, too. Let's get on top of this and see if we can look down from up here. Maybe that'll help. Oh, please, really? There we go. Let me in. Shouldn't be doing that. Not with my good sword. It's a good sword, too. This is a brand spanking new sword. Up. There we go. No, that's a tree. That's not going to get us too far. There we go. Oh, come on. I used to be such a pro at the jungle. Oh. There we go. There we go. We're almost there. There's always a vine somewhere that'll grab you and snag you up. That's the nice thing about jumping out of the jungle canopy, too, is you can usually land on something that's going to help. Okay, this is definitely the valley we were talking about right in here. This is it right here. This big tree is sitting in the middle of it. That's it right there. So we build the first farm down there where this tree is actually probably. And then the second one will be up in this area right here, in this level. And then we'll build a cylinder around it. Probably do a glass dome roof on it with some nice work on it, and then some nice trim work all over the building. And then the pod will come off the GE, which we can see right there. It would come off this way and then come straight in to the Iron Golem farm. And we'd be able to harvest our stuff. Maybe we have it slowly drop down into the jungle through the canopy and land in the bottom of the Iron Golem farm, where of course the golems will be getting cooked by lava. And I correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's within distance of us that it should keep producing golems. I don't think we're going to be too far away from it. I hope not. Wow, look at you, way up here. Crazy. And then we've got these great big trees in the background that'll hopefully help kind of disguise it, but not disguise it at the same time, if that makes sense to you. So it blends in a little bit at least. So, okay, that's good for the jungle. I think we have time. Let's get to the edge of the jungle and see what lies back behind here. I'm probably going to get myself caught outside, but I think I'm okay. We're diamond armored up. We got a good sword. We got a bow. We've got arrows. We have food. We're sitting pretty right now. Speaking of food, I should eat. There we go. I keep hearing footsteps. Is that Rascal I'm hearing? Huh. Let's go this way. Oh boy, this is a thick, dense jungle. It is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Do you guys like this kind of exploring where you just kind of go off and take a look at the world, see what it has for you? I love it. I love it. All right, there's our GE. There she is. Okay, so we definitely, if we can hug the edge of this jungle, it should be good. There we go. There we go. A clearing. A bit of a clearing. This swamp that is stretched up here into the jungle. They're both battling for the marshy space. The jungle's winning, though. This might be just water out here. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Oh, man. The anticipation's killing me. Oh, we got desert out here, it looks like. Well, we know the prairie's out here. This is where the prairie is that we hunt at. Oh, man. Look at that lagoon right there. Oh, that's nice. It's heart-shaped. That's adorable. Just adorable. All right, more desert out here. Yeah, okay. I should know this, right? But beyond that, we have the prairie, and then there's some forest out there. Yeah, I think so. The one pod is going to zip off towards the Iron Golem farm, and the other one can come straight out here and meet up with, hopefully, the prairie and stuff, so we can do our hunting and everything. That's going to be a good idea. Yeah, okay. You know what? One thing we've not found on here is a witch hut. Not that we've really looked, you know. Did I get a steak off of that? Oh, I did. 3 steak. Oh, the store's going to cook them every time, huh? It's all right. We'll eat steak. Come here, rascal. Have a steak. All right. This is where I have been getting our sand, is right over in here, and I want to stop doing that, so... Yeah, the sand quarry pod is definitely one of the first ones we have to do. Most definitely. We need to get that going. I need to spend some time cooking up stone and getting that going, and probably do some branch mine tunnels as well with a silk touch pick to get our stone supply up. That sand quarry pod is going to be quite substantial. it is going to require a lot of stone and a lot of glass. So I think what I'll do is I'll probably get that kind of set up and marked over there as to where we're going to do it, and kind of try to get a vision in my head as to what it's going to look like and what we're going to do. Granted, I've got the entire pod construction to think about that stuff, but I would like to have an idea as to where we're going to go with it once we get out there. Because, yeah, that is going to be quite a distance to travel by rail. But I think it's going to be a really cool rail, though. Really fun to ride and look good going through the landscape like that. So, all right, yeah, we're good to go. All right, I think we're getting kind of a good idea as to just how big this is going to be. I know I am. I'm not scared of it at all. What was that? Oh, it's a duck. Yeah, I think it's going to be marvelous. Absolutely marvelous. She looks really good over there. Next level, as you guys know, is going to be donut-shaped and larger than this level, hopefully, is what I'm going for. And that'll encompass that whole area. And that'll be farms and storage and all kinds of things up in there. That'll be a sizable room, a very sizable room for sure. Indeed. Yeah. Enderman. Boom. Boom. Enderman, Enderman, Enderman. Enderman everywhere. Could do this all day, couldn't I? All day long. Just go through probably stacks upon stacks of dirt. I think what you're supposed to do is just do that. And then rearrange them. Like so. Like, yeah. They pick them up and move them 3 blocks. Why do they do that? Alright, I'll get off the Enderman thing. I'll get off the Enderman thing. Sorry. Enderman soapbox again. Alright, guys. Tell me what you think of the plans. Does that sound pretty good to you? I mean, does that interest you? To see something like that being built and just kind of following along. Let me know. Yeah, it would really be nice to get some comments. Hit that like button for me if you would too. That'd be great. I really would appreciate that as well. As always, I thank you for your support and your time. I really do appreciate that. Wow, look at this. This is unbelievable. No, it's not. It's Enderman. All right, like, comment, subscribe, and share. I am the RadioMan03, and I will talk to you again next time.